This video we're going to go through Snake Creeps Down to Water from Yulong Yang form. We'll also look at the postures which come afterwards. So after the first one it's Golden Phoenix stands on one leg. After the second Snake Creeps Down it's Step Up 7 Stars of a Dipper. Okay, so I'll go through the posture first, and then we'll look at it in detail. So it starts from single whip. So this is the end really of a posture Snake Creeps Down, but it has to flow through in the first instance. The Golden Phoenix stands on one leg. So we'll look at the elements of Snake Creeps Down to start with. So the first thing you need to be aware of when you're learning this is not to take too big a stance, because the larger your stance, the deeper you go. Okay, and if you don't have the range of movements or the strength in your legs to be able to go very low, then you're going to spend most of your time just struggling to maintain your balance and to move through one end of a posture to the other. So the best way to start is with quite a narrow posture. Stance, sorry, not posture. So when I say this, I think if you're going single whip normally, and you sort of this kind of whip, when you know you're coming up Snake Creeps Down to water, just take maybe half the distance you'd normally take, because we're going to sit back and then lengthen the step. Okay, so it's hard to do it at this angle just because I don't have much room. I've got just over a metre, less than 2 metres here. So if I do it at an angle so you can actually see. So but the way I'm going to teach you to start is the easy way, where you have much more control over your length of your step. So as you sink back onto the right leg, the right foot turns out. Okay, and the left hand comes past the face. As the left hand continues to circle down to waist height, the left heel turns out. From there, I'm going to turn the left toe until my left hand will go so it's parallel with the left leg. So this is the posture of Snake Creeps Down. Before we go into either of the following postures, you have to bring your weight across. So this is coming up to here, and you have to bring that right leg through. Okay. So I'll do it from the front. So the wider I start, I'll try and show this again. So if I start with a shortish step in single whip, okay, so here's my position. If I start with what you'd think maybe a standard single whip, much wider stance, almost the stance I was just then, as I go back, I'm much lower. So now I feel strain, especially through his right leg. The problem comes, if I just go around the low stance, the problem comes is when you get to here. So I have to bring that right leg through. So unless I can get my weight over my right leg, over my right foot, it's very hard to bring this through. So if it's as far forward as I can go, so my knee's back here, it's almost impossible for me to take weight out of that, because as soon as I lift it, I'm going to fall back. So you either have to keep it moving from here, so you push in it off your right foot and into the wall. So from a really deep stance, you have to have that, some momentum to go through. Alternatively, if you're doing a shorter step, from here, now I can get all my weight over that left foot, so I can just bring my right foot. And that's what you should be aiming to start with, is to take a short enough step that when if you come through, you can put all your weight over your left foot. And in the long form, we only do snake creeps down on the right side, which is the right foot back, as opposed to 24 step where you do both sides. So you'd only do it on the other side in long form if you mirror the form. Okay, so the other thing to watch out for is when you're coming through, is because it looks like when you go onto YouTube and look at just putting snake creeps down to water, and you'll see some really fit people doing it. So, they've almost got their bum on the floor. And because of this, most people think you have to get low, and they think looking at the hand. Okay, so what you often see is people come down here and they'll do this to get that hand down to ground level. But here I'm weak at the back, so I want to keep my back as upright as possible. Only way you can get your hand down low is to really drop your weight. It's important to keep that line down your back and across your hips. So although I might bend forward slightly here, I'm not bending here, just bending through the hips, not through the back. Okay? There's no height or depth that you have to get to. It's got to work for you as an individual. Okay, so step and length of stride as you're going into snake creeps down is very important. So how to come out of it? So the first one, and the first time we do it in the form, it's into Golden Phoenix stands on one leg. So from there, from this point here, that left hand there, the right hand is going to cross here. That left foot's going to, and this left then hooks back to this position. And then we go into Golden Phoenix stands on one leg, on the right leg. Okay. So the foot, as it comes through, the foot is straight, hooks up, draws back and up, then relaxes, full stepping back. So here, to the other side. The second time we go through it, which is towards the end of the third set, we go into 7 stars of the dipper. Okay. So going from snake creeps down. Here we're at pretty much the same position as we were in our first one. And instead of, I'm still going to draw my right leg through, but I'm going to bring my hands in slightly. From here, it's going to be a low kick and both hands forwards. Okay, and then we step back to ride the tiger, which is basically White Crane spreads its wings. Okay, I won't go into too much detail of the end position, so there'll be in another video as well, I should think. Okay, thank you for watching.